Jose Prats with Christie's International, and I'm here with Lauren of Design Assembly.
Hello.
And her dog, Rosie. So Lauren has amazingly designed this home. I know it's been a labor of love for how long now?
About a year, maybe a year and a half.
Wow, a year and a half. And soon it'll be for sale, so we just wanted to show you kind of in progress. You'll notice it's very loud in here of how the house is coming along, and kind of what was your inspiration behind it?
Yeah, so the name of the house is Hacienda Ocaso, and it was inspired by the color palette of Twilight, which is what Ocaso translates to in Spanish. In LA, there are some really beautiful trails that are important to me. I hike them all the time with the dog, with my son. And always find a lot of peace up there on the trails, and was so inspired when I was hired on this project by the color palette that you find up there in the hills.
That's awesome. Yeah, because taking in the environment here in the hills in Silver Lake, I think we're in like one of the best parts of Silver Lake. We have, in a minute you'll see the view. We have the Hollywod Sign and the observatory, and it's just amazing.
It's really special. Yeah.
Cool. So like talking about some of the materials, this house is still in progress. So this area is, probably almost there, but talk about the tiles we see here.
Yeah, in the interior of the house, I sourced all the tile from ORCA, which is a landscape architecture firm in LA, owned and founded by one of my closest friends, Molly. She's incredibly talented and produces this tile. Some of it is made a couple hours from LA, and some of it is made in Northern California. It's all natural materials. It's made out of earth and fired to this finish. So I wanted this house to have a really rustic and grounded feeling. I didn't want to do hardwood floors, and because it's a Spanish style house, we decided to do tile in many of the main areas. And I think we have 5 different types of her tile. This one is a tumbled version, and I just think it's really special and feels really great under your feet too.
Yeah, and I've heard of ORCA, and I love their work, and it's so awesome to be seeing it used inside.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It really belongs, really works.
Thank you.
And then the kind of doors and windows were all custom made, right?
Yeah.
And I know you can tell us about that. And
yeah, I designed all of the windows and doors in this project, and had an amazing experience working with a craftsman in LA whose name is Julio. He's brilliant. He took all of my insane ideas and made them so beautiful. I love casement windows. I love the functionality of them opening out. I love how much light they bring in. So all of the windows in this house are pretty oversized. It was really important to bring in as much light as we could into the house. So we did a number of this style of casement windows. And then there's a few of these large casement windows that are fixed on the bottom, and there's another.
Oh, this is my favorite.
One of my favorite parts of the whole house. I do love a Dutch door. I designed an arched one, and it's like pretty special. I think it adds a little bit of, I don't know, nostalgia.
Emotion.
Like a nice lifestyle thing.
Totally.
To have a Dutch door in your house.
And this is the first time I've seen a arched Dutch door. Is it your first too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was I thought that it would be cool, and then also these are probably the most spectacular part of the project, is what everybody says. These arched doors that repeat on the main level and in the primary suite are just so incredible, and they're all handmade. They're made out of solid wood, and I think that they're so unique.
Nice. No, it came out so well. And the other room that is, closest to being finished, this room is, full of a lot of material still being used, but the den is almost there.
Almost there. We're closing in. So the whole house is going to be finished in this lime wash paint. This is a paint from Portola, also in LA. Lime wash is a mineral paint. It has a very similar texture and look to plaster, but it's applied with a paintbrush. It's not a coating. And it adds just like this really nice warmth. I designed the whole house with all of the edges to be bullnosed, so the lime wash will flow all the way throughout the house. The ceiling, walls, every surface pretty much that you can imagine.
Nice.
And then a different type of ORCA tile also in here. Another one of her tumbled pavers.
Yeah, I just love it. I love it. Yeah, I can just imagine taking your shoes off, you know, and your socks or bare feet and just feeling
exactly.
it. Yeah, it's awesome. And these light fixtures are custom made as well, yeah?
These are lighting fixtures, yeah. They were made by a vendor that I found on Etsy. I love sourcing lighting fixtures from Etsy. I think we live in an amazing time to find really unique, small craftsmen that are selling incredible stuff online.
Yeah.
So I source a lot of lighting from there. This fixture also from there, which is going to go on the ceiling, is a similar finish to those sconces.
Oh, cool. So it's going to be, you know, up close to the ceiling, yeah?
Yeah, in this room, the fixtures are all this bronze. And then in the rest of the house, a lot of the lighting fixtures are textile.
Very nice. Yeah, I like that. The custom selection of light fixtures and the doors and windows. I know it's not easy and it takes a lot of time and planning, but I think that's what's going to make this house so unique.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm glad you're on the project to do that.
Thank you. And Rosie.
And Rosie. Cool. So let's. I'm going to check out the balcony real quick.
Yeah.
So it's going to get a little loud out here. Hopefully. Yeah, right? So you're using a different tile out here. And yeah, tell me about that.
Yeah, this tile is from Eco Outdoor. They're also in LA. This is a tumbled travertine tile. They're based in Beverly Hills. They have an amazing assortment of natural stone tile and mostly used for outdoor. Also the railings that we have throughout the projects, interior and exterior, we had custom fabricated out of steel. And I had really wanted to use a Corten finish, but it is pretty pricey and kind of hard to get. So our amazing steel fabricator came up with a way of treating the steel with acid so that it achieves this kind of rusted look, and then he sealed it with a lacquer so that it won't rust onto your hands or when it rains.
That's awesome. Yeah, because it kind of looks like it would, but it's when you touch it, you can, it's nicely sealed. Yeah.
I hate the look of new steel for projects like this. I think it's important for it to have a little bit more warmth than it being painted or black. So I'm really happy with how it came out.
Nice. And also it's essentially a renovation of an older home, so it's also cool to have older looking materials, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. And then you also had some light fixtures or sconces here.
Yeah, these are made by another company in Southern California. It's called A19 Lighting. They're a female-owned company out of Orange County, I believe, and I've used their fixtures a ton in different projects. These I had custom cast so that they match the same color of the stucco.
That's so cool. And I can't wait for, it to be finished, and we're nearing there. And just the biggest, I think, draw dropper is going to be the transformation of this backyard. Because right now it's just dirt, but it's going to be something really special.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you guys will have to stay tuned and check back on the next update. We'll try to get one more in there before the final reveal. Stand by. If you liked the video you just saw, please like and subscribe to see more.